Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zach, and today I am driving a 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost. Up front is a 6.75 liter twin-turbo V12, and down below is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, I am super excited to be driving this Rolls-Royce because, well, it's my first ever Rolls-Royce. I've mentioned this car in about 1.5 million other videos saying, oh, it doesn't drive like a Rolls-Royce, but, you know, it's good. Now I get to compare it to an actual Rolls-Royce. And so I am incredibly excited, incredibly thankful for the opportunity, and I hope you join with me to geek out about this automobile. But if you would like to submit your own vehicle or your own Rolls-Royce to my YouTube channel to be reviewed by me, you can head on over to my website, zackpradel.com/submit. But let's get back to that 6.75 liter V12 under the hood. Like I said, it is twin turbo. It makes well over 500 horsepower, and it is smooth, and it's quiet. And that is what makes the Rolls-Royce so special. For as flashy as this car might be, it doesn't have a flashy engine, and that's what I love. Like I said, paired to it is an 8-speed automatic. Now, Rolls-Royce is currently owned by the BMW Group, so it is a BMW 8-speed. It's not only fantastic, you don't notice it. You don't notice it shifting, and that's beautiful. Last but not least, of course, this particular Ghost is all-wheel drive. And I really wanted to drive this not only because it is a Rolls-Royce, but because this is probably going to be one of the last combustion Rolls-Royces made. They are going to make the switch to electric, which is going to stick with their mantra of being efficient and quiet. So I'm not too worried about that. How does it feel to drive the Rolls-Royce? It's sublime. It's quiet. It's comfortable. Oh my God, I'm floating over this road. Wow, I'm doing 40 and it sounds like I'm standing still. All right, these are some railroad tracks. I mean, come on. All right, I guess let's hear the power of the V12. That's good enough. I don't need to do much more than that. It moves. It moves. That's all you need to know. It moves. It moves. With that stuff out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have 3 gauges. Off to the left is my power reserve gauge. This is basically the reverse of a tachometer. You want to try to keep that as happy as you can. In the center is my speedometer, and off to the right, I have my fuel and coolant temperature. On the steering wheel, on the left, I have my cruise control settings, which is adaptive cruise, and off to the right, I have my volume, phone options, and voice commands. The steering wheel itself is finished in this really nice material. I absolutely love it. There's nothing more to say. Off to the left, I do have a climate control vent, as well as my headlight switches. This is also where my start-stop button is, and my power parking brake. And then moving out of the door, we have 2 speakers, our trunk release, power mirrors, and power windows, and our memory switches down below. Moving into the center, this is our infotainment system. It does have Apple CarPlay, which looks cheap compared to the rest of this car. It's like Fisher-Price in a Rolls-Royce. But what I do love is that I do get a 360 camera with plenty of angles. I do also have like an owner's manual in the infotainment system as well. And off to the right, I have a Rolls-Royce clock. I love that. Down below, I have 2 climate control vents, hazard switch, and central locking. Because this is a BMW product, these are favorite buttons, so you can set this to like navigation. You could set this to Apple CarPlay, different things, which is really, really nice. Then we have our climate controls, of course dual zone, of course automatic, of course heated and ventilated seats. Of course you get all of that. It would be a shocker if you didn't. Then we do have cup holders. So my rinky-dink big friggin' bottle test that I've done in cars that are like $400, now in $400,000. We're gonna do a big friggin' bottle test here in the Rolls-Royce Ghost, and it fails. I didn't expect it to pass, but whoop-de-flippin'-do. Then we do have some interesting buttons. So in the center, this is to control the center infotainment. Off to the left, I have like my parking sensors on and off. I can raise and lower the vehicle because it is on air suspension, and I can toggle my camera options. And off to the right, I have these 2 window looking switches. They're not for the windows, they're for the doors. So these have power closing doors in case you can't be bothered to reach out and pull it closed. That is a premium premium option. Down below, we do have some added cubby space. Nothing really terribly interesting. I do get a USB-C, which is nice to see. And then we got to move on to the seats. The seats are heated, cooled, power, and massaging. They are incredibly comfortable. You will not find more comfortable seats. However, you do really notice that this is finished in mandarin orange interior. So, quite the bold look here from Rolls-Royce. However, speaking of seats, where you really want to be is the back seats. So let's go do a back seat review. All right, so we're in the back of the Rolls-Royce Ghost, and a couple of things to note. First of all, the space is amazing, as I expected. I have 2 vents in the center, my own climate controls with heated seats, and I do get a CD player. Interestingly, no cooled seats, of which the Toyota Sequoia has, but apparently for almost $500,000 you don't get here. 2 speakers on the door, and I have a power closing door, just like the front doors, so I can hit this button and they shut. I do also have the Starry Night headliner. Such an interesting and cool Rolls-Royce touch that so many people try to replicate, but really only Rolls-Royce can do properly. I also have a fold-down center console, some storage, some cup holders, and of course the mandarin orange carries on back here. But the biggest thing, the creme de la creme, are the floor mats. They are 1-inch thick lamb's wool, and they are soft and cozy, and I just want to be rolled up into them and put in a cave for 100,000 years. Oh, it'd be so good. I also have these fold-down picnic tables, so it's crazy. I'm in the back of a Rolls-Royce. Let's take a quick look at the trunk. Power opening trunk, of course, and you do get this nice flooring as well. Here's the window sticker, but yeah, here's the trunk of a Rolls-Royce Ghost. Never thought I'd see it. Pretty big, pretty nice. Now we gotta talk about the looks, and this is the Black Label, which is a nearly $50,000 package. This is finished in burnout gray, and I mean, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Rolls-Royce. It is spectacular and beautiful. But now, let's get on to my final thoughts. What do I think driving a 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost? Well, it's incredible. It's everything I wanted it to be and more. And you know what? It gosh darn better be for $480-some thousand. This is, at this point, the most expensive automobile I have ever reviewed here on my channel. And so I can't really do a cost-benefit analysis. It's a Rolls-Royce. What I can say is that this video fits the mantra of Rolls-Royce at the moment. The Black Label is advertised as something for rebels. Something for people that don't listen to the rules. Renegades. Basically, this car is made to flex, to show off. And that's exactly why I made this video, because I had the opportunity to drive a Rolls-Royce, and I just wanted to show that off. But this car is boisterous, it's flamboyant, it's in your face. It wants you to know what it is and who it is. And boy, do I understand Rolls-Royce now. This car's It's amazing. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you to the Midwestern Automotive Media Association and Rolls-Royce for entrusting me with this Ghost. I'm at a lack of words. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate the video, comment video, subscribe if you really liked it, and let's just listen to the V12 one more time. Oh, so smooth. I don't know if you heard anything on camera, but so smooth. Oh, take care, guys.